What's going on, guys? Mike on the mic here with Grizzly Talk Podcast, coming to you with another episode here. We got a banger episode. We got a super special group here in the building. I'm sure you guys have seen them out here and always repping Fresno, of course. We got Heavy is the Head in the building. How you guys doing?
Yay.
Yo, what up?
What
Thanks for having us, bro.
Of course, bro. Well, thank you guys for coming. You want to introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourself? We could kind of maybe start with you.
Yeah, man. I go by the name of BKR, the Baker Man, and Fresno born and raised. Independent hip hop artist.
Awesome.
Artists all around, man. Yeah.
Awesome, brother.
Hey, dude. Yeah, I go by the name of Kevlar Pi. Same independent hip hop guy. Local dude, family man, God-fearing man, hardworking man.
Yes, sir. Know the legend, know the ledge. 559 all day, baby. What's good?
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
hey.
go. Man, you want to introduce yourself as well, bro?
I just did.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
You know the name.
Yeah. So you guys together, you guys make up Heavy is the Head, and so I know you guys have done your own stuff like independently and everything like that. So maybe we could start getting like a little background on how you guys came together to form this group.
Yeah. I don't know why you said
I don't know. It looked like you were
honestly,
about to
I'll give you the rundown, bro.
I kind of want to know too, because you guys, they started working together first.
Oh, okay.
And
And
hit you.
I got kind of like asked to.
Yeah.
Just knew each other from online.
Yeah.
Dude, just
This
hey,
is-
nice song, and he'll be like, cool, nice
Yeah.
video.
This is the best way to put it.
I
right?
know Ledge since we were like super younger
Yeah.
in the game, in the scene. But
Yeah, all of us
Yeah.
have our own history in
Right.
music and in the local music
Yeah.
scene, right?
Yeah.
Separate of each other, okay? And then what happened is we all work, we all know a lot of the same people, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So we've all worked with a lot of the same people. Well, this one person in particular, we all did complete projects
Oh, word.
with.
Yeah,
We did a whole body of work with this one guy. And so he was the catalyst of really how we got together. And what happened, it was K Pizzle. K Pizzle, the
Pizzle.
mighty
Pizzle,
producer.
what
K
up,
Pizzle.
bruh?
The legend,
the
bro.
great.
The legend.
But so we were working a lot together on a project with K Pizzle, Kung Pao, project that me and K Pizzle put together. And we created like some dope music and magic. And then he actually is the one that had the idea, honestly. I don't know if you remember, but it was no. He was like, hey,
Yeah, okay.
we should run this play and we should hit up the Baker Man. And I was like,
I think I remember. I think I remember that. Was it the night dude from the Mob Figures was there?
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, that was crazy.
Exactly.
I was all starstruck.
It was a good night. It was a good
Yeah.
night. But whatever happened that
You
night,
got to tell
it
the story then.
sparked the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw the story out there.
Yeah,
man.
I don't even remember I remember kind of like pitching the idea, but I was more like blown away by dude, like his professionality, and like I kept repeating that, like,
Yeah.
yo, this is what happens when you have a professional artist in the
Who
booth.
was it, bro?
It was dude from the Mob Figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
Okay.
me and Pizzle were like compiling beats. We were talking about compiling beats. And then I had always wanted to meet Kevlar because Pizzle would always tell me, hey, I'm working with this new dude. And I'd be like, who? And he'd go, don't even ask me that. Don't even worry about that, because then you're going to put it out and then he's not going to work with me like that, Just joking around. But finally, I met him, and like we hit it off like this. Like, dude was just
click.
coolest dude. Yeah, I was like, dang, this dude is super nice, just on a human level, first of all, because you could vibe with somebody on a music level, but that's different than on like a human level, you know?
Yeah.
So there's plenty of people I've done that with.
Yeah, because first off, we're fans of the music first.
Yeah.
That's where it
Yeah.
starts. You know what I mean? And then, we link up and we find out that we're like-minded in a lot of ways. And just
Yeah.
overall good people. These dudes are a couple of good people. overall.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with working and teaming up with good people.
Exactly. So then, I was like, we got to do a project with you, and then we should hit up Baker, because we did a track. The three of us is going to be on the project, but it was on a project that me and Pizzle had put out the year prior. It was a collaboration project called Razor
Teeth.
Yes. So I was the rapper. Pizzle was the producer and engineer on that.
And
That was like
that's
2 years ago,
2
right?
years, yeah,
2 years
yeah.
And that's Razor Teeth. RZRTEEF.
Yeah. Razor Teeth.
That's the
Yeah.
spelling of it.
Yeah. So it was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
And then
So
Kung Pao 3 came out after.
Yeah. Well,
I was trying to think of the timeline of this myself just the other day. and
well,
That's
which
crazy.
of our project was first?
Because it took a really long time to get this
Yeah.
album finished.
Yours and K Pizzle's project came out first, though.
Yeah, mine's been out.
Oh, yeah,
that was-
yeah.
Yours
That was-
came out first.
yeah, that was a classic
Yeah,
album. That
for
was
sure.
like where
Appreciate it.
you came back like, oh
Yeah.
my, like, yo, this dude's not playing.
And nailed it.
Yeah. That was a classic album. Classic
Moment.
album.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Appreciate it.
I love hearing the stories, and then it's funny. Like sometimes, like you guys are all boys, right? I've been boys for a minute,
Yeah.
but like sometimes, like you just said, you're like, I want to know the story. I've actually never heard it. You know?
Because from my perspective, I just got hit up one day like, "Hey, are you down to do a feature on a song we're doing together?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, of course." But they had, you know what I mean? That they had already been talking and working on things, and I heard that album. I heard both Kung Pao's, and then I'm like, "Oh, well, okay, like what's
Yeah.
going on?"
Yeah.
And then we just started working together, and then the 2 songs we did together sounded cool. And then we're like, "What do you think? Like, we should probably just do a whole. We'll just add 8 more of these joints. We got
What?
10
Oh,
tracks,
album,
right?
yeah,
We
yeah.
ended
What
up doing
happened
like
was-
a bunch more, but
What happened was
Yep.
that initial song that we did, because the first song we did was dope, right? But it was more of like they were super flexing on it, and I just sort of sprinkled, like I was on the hook, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
yeah.
And that song was super dope. But the
Yeah.
second one we did,
Yeah.
we all sort of exercised on that bitch like Billy Blanks, you know what I mean? And
You're like, I gotta
of
get on this, huh?
and because of that, we were like,
this is crazy.
yeah.
And on that first joint, which is called Loke Dog, by the
Loke
way.
Dog, yeah.
And it's going to be on the
new album,
on the new
right?
album,
Yeah.
It's the first.
It's the first track, right? I saw that, yeah.
It was kind of me quarterbacking the whole thing, you know, because it was for the Razor Teeth project. So it was me and Pizzle kind of like, well, spit this verse and then you do the hook like this, you know.
Yeah.
But
He wrote it. He wrote the hook. I didn't
Oh,
even do
dope.
nothing.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I said it a
Hey.
different way, and then he added his own like touch to it.
yeah.
Like his own, like Kev has like an unmatched like swagger to him that like if I try to write for him, it wouldn't work. It just doesn't work because he's different. He's just
Yeah.
like I'm telling you, when people hear the stuff. Like I always make the joke, like I'll write my ass off on a
Appreciate it,
verse
yeah.
and be like, "Yo, these are like these crazy lyrics," and everyone always, "No, that's cool." But who's that guy with
Yep.
the voice right
Every
there?
time.
Every time.
Your voice is very distinct, bro.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
you on
Appreciate it.
the thing, yeah.
I just be trying to keep up with these two, man, for real. And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
But the new project, because if you thought that like it's only Kev is only a voice, no, this dude like flexed extra hard on these,
Super
even
dangerous.
like even
Yeah,
on
super
songs
dangerous.
where me and Baker were like, this is gonna be like a punchline heavy track or something. You know, you want to kind of lyric bar out. This dude just like dropping like crazy stuff like.
I'm like the
Just a
ODB
swagger,
of this
bro.
thing.
Just yeah.
Nah, because he's not just relying on
The voice.
on the voice
Yeah.
or like on a style. He'll just get in there and get grimy too.
Yeah.
And then on the next one, if we got to party it up, then we just change direction. Just
Hey,
crazy.
that's the dope thing about the collective, honestly, is like the versatility. Like we're all comfortable with what we do, you know what I mean? And as long as we bring like our A game, the song usually just comes out fire, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like he does what he does. He's super comfortable, super witty with it. He does what he does, you know what I mean? Comes out the booth, you know what I mean? And drops some gems on him like he does, and I just keep up with him and just, you know what I mean, come with that
Get outta
energy.
here. Keep
Man,
up.
it's-
Yeah.
the tracks just come out fire. So that's how it started. It was like,
I
why
think
stop?
that hearing the 2 songs that we did beforehand, I think when we went into the album, a heavy like thing that we pushed was stay unique. Don't conform to what I'm doing on this song. you do exactly what you do,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's going to make it dope.
That approach,
Not-
right?
Yeah, not like trying to sound like a group. Like, but we're making songs that are like cohesive.
Yeah.
But you be you, and I'll be me, and not give a fuck what anybody
Yeah.
has to say about
Yeah.
it.
It's all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
flows, just
That was
kind
the
of.
point.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of versatility in there, like you
and,
said.
Yeah.
and it flows so well. Like it when you, because sometimes it's like you're putting too much ingredients that differ too much into like a stew, and it's garbage, you know. But we were like, let's just do it and then see what we get. So we all stayed true to our style, and then you listen back like, oh my God, this is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
And you know, we're kind of like our biggest critic. So like if we didn't feel it, we would have, you know, said it a long time ago, you know? So all these joints, and I'm excited for people to hear it. March 13th, the album drops.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the
Friday the
13th.
13th.
I want feedback from you guys. I mean, like, please just, even if you say it's garbage, that's fine. But I want some feedback from it, because I want people to understand that like we all stay true to who we are, but it flows so well. It works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the clip right there, man. This is dropping March 13th
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
Oh, nice,
I want to
nice.
drop this the same day. I'm like, man,
dope.
we'll blow it
Hey,
up. Yeah.
Check out the album. It just dropped today.
Let's
Heavy
go.
is the head.
Let go.
Yep.
Run it up.
Man,
Appreciate it.
definitely.
Love
How
y'all.
many 10 tracks on there?
I was
No,
like,
it's
13.
13, huh? It ended up being 13. I think
13 for the 13th. Let's
yeah,
go.
well, yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I
Didn't
mean,
even
I
realize
meant that.
Yeah.
I saw you guys had dropped a song back in January.
Yes.
How much music have you guys put out together as a group? Because that song did really well, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. For just we
It was
just did
dope,
it
man.
organically, just put it out there and just to see what it would do. To kind of carry us over till we had to start to roll the album out. Yeah, that track did really well, man. We've only put out the 2 features, and to pay respect to like how we came together, those songs are going to be on the album. You know,
Dope,
So there's
okay.
the 2 that everybody's heard for the last 2 year and a half or
Years,
whatever.
yeah.
And then there's the one that we put out, and then the music video should be dropping ahead of the album still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When is that going to be
and
dropping? This
The title track,
upcoming
Heavy is
week?
the
or-
Head.
The
Yeah.
next single.
Just got the final cut today.
Yeah.
And we
Let's go.
don't want to sit on it. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping
yeah.
we can get it out in the next few days. It'll be out before this podcast is up.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Maybe this Friday.
Yeah. I mean, whenever
Friday?
who posted up? You, right? On
Yeah.
YouTube, and
we
then,
can do that.
Yeah.
We just got to get that
He said
cover.
it. Sounds
Oh
good.
yeah. I know what you're
Sensei of
saying.
covers.
Yeah, the cover, yeah, and that could be a simple thing, you know. So yeah.
Nah, okay, Friday. You called it.
He
Friday.
called
Let's
it.
go Friday.
Yeah.
All right,
well, yeah.
Appreciate it. Shout out to
There you
Grizzly
go.
Talk.
If you guys
Grizzly
didn't hear
Talk called
that, if you guys didn't hear it last Friday, you should hear it today, this Friday,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
So the video will
Exactly.
drop, the single will
Good.
drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sick. So you guys coming all together, like, what's the energy like in the
Pause.
studio?
Hold up. It's just like that, bro. It's a
Yeah.
lot of.
I
It's
could
a lot
imagine,
of,
bro, yeah.
It's a lot of humor. It's
What
a
does
lot
the
of
studio
camaraderie,
session
you
look
know?
like for you guys?
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
Yeah,
well, hold on.
Yeah.
We're all students of the game. Like, so if you know what that means, we all know music and we all have very, particular and good taste in music. I'm speaking for myself and I'm speaking for them because I've seen it. So when you put people like that in a creative space together and they're competitive and they're super creative on top of being a student of the game, is that me? You get some
maybe,
crazy.
maybe.
You get
It's-
some
it's
crazy
that pal
stuff.
screaming
Bro.
It's your aura, bro.
You get some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. I mean, we're always pushing each other. We're always just trying to come up with the best of the best, and that's pretty much what our sessions look
I
like.
think that we're like a little bit older now, so I think that helped. That contributed to being able to have like 3 strong personalities in the room at the same time. If you can imagine, like 3 really strong opinions, but the overarching thing is all of us knowing that whatever we're saying is going to make this. We're trying to make this better, so the ego gets taken out. So you just have 3 competitive people trying to take each other's heads off to make this thing better.
Yeah, all
And
towards the same goal.
It's a different
Yeah,
feeling than
Yeah.
being in the room with other people, because sometimes people are just trying to like be their best they can be, even though it's on your thing. No knock to anybody. You should always try to take everybody's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I respect the shit out of that, but it was a different energy because we were all working to make this thing better together. Yeah,
The best
shit
way
was
I
crazy.
could put it is just imagine what a Bone recording session is
Yeah.
like, right? It's like they're all trying to do their best and trying to outdo each other, but at the end of the day, it's a harmony.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
they're
Love that.
doing this to come together in harmony and make this song dope. And that's
Yeah.
like what we're doing, minus the
Yeah, I know to speak for me though. Younger me wouldn't have fucking sat in the room. And I would have been like, "No, I'm gonna take you guys out. Let me get this done, and I'm gonna get out of here."
Truth comes out.
I would have. I think you would. Kev too. Kev got that energy, bro. I already know.
Damn.
That's what he was over there plotting on.
I
Bro. He
know.
was
Nah,
sword.
but
He
it was
sharpening
different.
his
It just felt
sword,
different.
bro.
Yeah.
No,
it
for
just felt
sure,
different
for sure.
because we
No,
were-
yeah. The older me was like egotistical, like or the younger me, I should say. I was. There's like, and then it's funny because people like tell me like that, you know, like because nowadays I'm more humble. I'm born again Christian. I'm proud of that. So I've kind of like embraced being a humble person, and you know, we even had the guy from the last podcast that we did, you know, Gemini. He was like, when we would come around you, you would kind of like be a jerk to us.
said
But
Nutella
yeah,
was an asshole.
Yeah, he's like, but we let it happen because you were so dope.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dang, I'm sorry, man. You know, like because you get to
Don't
a point.
apologize.
No, but you get to a point where you don't want people to know you of that. You know, like
that's growth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's maturity.
Yeah.
But if you know, like you guys out there, you're sitting in front of a screen, you're sitting in front of possibly a computer. Do your homework, because if you know he has a reason, there's a reason why he acts like that. There's a reason why he carried himself like that when he was younger. It's because he was a beast and is a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about this dude, but he's got a lot of belts. He's got a lot of heads in his knapsack. And so what that comes with,
that dude on the after we keep talking about this other podcast, but that other dude commented on when there was a clip where he said, "Hey, look him up. He's got like 100 battles where he took everybody's heads off on YouTube."
Yeah.
Some guy's like, "I looked it up. I couldn't find nothing."
did he?
Man, fuck
Hey,
you.
hey,
Fuck that guy.
you know
Whoever that is.
You don't know how to work a search
Bro,
engine then.
you type in no delay
Hella
battle,
easy.
and it's like
Bro, it's hella easy.
destroy
Update your search engine, buddy.
So many people in the battles. He's a big
Fucking
battle.
dickwad.
I
Hey, who
feel
the
like-
fuck was that? Hey, ban that motherfucker, man.
Blocked. But I feel like you got to carry that energy, especially if you're going to be battling, right? It's
that's
like,
why
hey, I'm the shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's why I bought into it, you know. But that's the thing, like you okay, you should be able to turn it off though, you know. Like that's the thing when you're just talking to people, you don't want them to think you're an asshole, you know. Maybe at that time I didn't care, maybe so I can accept that, but now I do care.
yeah, but I think even like fighters, right? They have that cocky energy because like I'm the best, and they're like
Yes. That's
right.
delusional,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you got to be delusional to a certain
Yes.
extent,
Yeah,
right? If you
that's
want to be
true.
the best, because
Yes.
That's
you
true.
believe it, you got to believe it.
Hey,
That's
Kanye,
true,
I
man.
think we spoke about this.
That's a good
Not to
analogy.
keep bringing up the last pod, but
Jeez, all right. That's
Kanye
it. This is
said
the last
Yeah,
one.
this is the last
That's
one.
it, right?
I'm not even going to say it again.
Nah.
But Kanye said it best, man. Kanye had a picture of himself, a velvet picture of himself in his entryway of his house. And when people ask about it, he tells them, if I want people to be a fan of me, I have to be a fan of me. If I want people to
Yeah,
think
there's
I'm
a
great, I
poster
have
on the
to
wall.
think I'm great.
There it is, right
You
there.
feel me?
Okay.
So that's this
All day.
dude, man, all day.
Hey, heavy
Yeah.
as a crown.
Heck yeah.
Check us out. Heavy as the head.
No,
Heavy
it's,
as the head.
it's true though. If you don't believe it, then no one else will believe it. That's true.
100%.
But ultimately, I don't want people to think I'm a jerk.
No,
you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I met you. I mean, for the first time, you know, what was it, last Wednesday?
Yeah.
Last Wednesday, I was like, oh, dude, super chill dude,
Yeah.
like super calm and everything like that.
Yeah.
Just the way you carry yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm like,
same
bro,
thing with
yeah.
you. I was like, dang, this dude's hella cool, and I bet he's a good interviewer because of that. You know,
Man,
so
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
so and it's proven to be true.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I've always talked to people, and like I've always been in customer service and like what I do primarily, I'm an insurance agent, so I talk with all kinds of different people every single day, and it's like, you know, if you want to sell something to somebody, you got to be relatable, and you got to like, people buy from people that they like, right? So it's like I've learned to like just connect with everyone on some sort of level, whatever it may be, you know, just kind of finding that equal ground.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because we all have it there. If you dig deep enough, sometimes you don't even have to dig too deep, but it's there. Equal ground is there.
Yeah,
Sure.
sometimes it clicks, like how you guys were saying. It's like boom, you click right away or whatever.
Yeah.
Conversations just flow, and it's great. But I definitely want to get a little bit into all you guys' stories, right?
sure.
But I know we started with the battle stuff with you a little bit.
I can build off of that.
Yeah. Well, also, like, can you give us your background here from Fresno? So 559, man, where'd you grow up, and how was it like growing up here in Fresno?
So my whole family's from like the Kawa area.
Okay.
Yeah, so off at like Jensen right there. So born and raised Southeast Fresno, man. I like, you know, it's funny because people post up like these pictures and stuff. Like I'm part of a YouTube or Facebook group called like I grew up in Fresno or something like that, and they'll post up like, who remembers this? It's like a picture of the old Hanoians supermarket.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, I can't remember how much times I went there to get food, like with my family, and like look at the stuff like marlins and, you know, like the elk heads on the thing. Born and raised in Southeast Fresno, got my clothes at the Ramate, straight up right there. That's where I was
Rooted.
born and raised. That's my roots, man. And still in that area, man. So, that's where I came from. I came up. I wasn't huge into like hip hop. My cousin got me into hip hop, like more underground stuff. There was a time I tell this that there was a time where I thought like the dopest artists were those that were on the radio. Like I was just like, that's just what natural. If you're the best rapper, then you're on the radio.
Same here. Yeah.
And then he was like, have you ever heard this group called like Outkast? You ever heard like Master P before, when he was doing Ice Cream Man, before he made it big, that kind of stuff, Black Market, all these dope groups.
Mos Def.
Yeah, exactly. Mos Def, Wu-Tang Clan, I hadn't even heard of. And I'm like, no. So I would go to his house, my aunt's house, and spend weekends there. And we would listen to like all that hip hop plus like Art Laboe classics and like that kind of stuff, the cruising oldies. And they just morphed me into like, I think this is what I want to do with my life. So I remember like tagging along with him and his friends to like parties and like, hey, can we get like a cypher going or something like that? Knowing that I had like lines tucked away in case like someone wanted to battle me, that kind of thing. But then from there, I did a few battles. Then I entered like the freestyle battle circuit and won a few titles there. And then that whole battle scene turned into the written battle via like Grind Time or URL, King of the Dot style. So I did a few of those. In terms of music, though, I was working with my boy Optimus Prime, Brother Prime, who's still my brother. He's one of the dopest rappers that you will ever hear, and he has and beatboxer,
bro.
Yeah, larger than life. He's a fucking genius. He's just the dopest dude and a stand-up guy. And him and I had a group called Alpha Force that we dropped the album with back in 2008. And we did a bunch of shows, and that's where I met this guy. And then you could, I guess, jump in right there.
Yeah. Rewind from there then, and I'll catch back up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I started writing like in middle school, just trying to. I was just a big fan of hip hop, and same listening to stuff on the radio. And then I had older cousins too that started showing me like Bay Area things that were kind of underground.
Hey, shout out to older cousins.
Yeah.
Andre, what up, Andre?
We all got them, huh?
Yeah. Like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
Whoa. I bought a Bone East 1999
Heck
tape.
yeah, dang.
My dad was a DJ, so we're at the record store all the time.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So started writing just to try it. Me and kind of my friends at lunch. Just writing stuff.
Started writing.
When I got into high school, I had like a little recorder, so started recording. Well, I used first started on my dad's tape setup, so play a CD beat into a tape with the mic live out the mixer.
Damn, yeah.
You had to do the whole song all the way through. You got to start the whole thing
Yeah.
over again. Rewind the
Yeah.
tape too.
Yeah.
We all been there.
Man, right?
Man.
Then I got a little 8-track recorder, just recorded in my room, and then eventually got a little bit older, and my pops and one of his friends like invested in getting us some equipment, and I started like an actual record label, like when I was 18, 19 years old.
Damn, that's dope, man.
Got the business license, all the tax stuff, like a real business. I didn't know what I was doing, but I looked it up and I just figured
You
it
did
out.
it, yeah.
And that was called Like It or Not Records. And then I put out a couple projects, and that's where I met them. And we ended up working together, putting out Fight the Man.
You fight the man.
Fight the
yeah,
Man.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, I got to say, but that's a classic album. That was. That
I
had
feel like so.
bangers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they helped push us along, and we helped push them along.
Yeah.
And that's where we met, like just young
Yeah,
kids
getting in the
trying to
scene.
get
And
out there.
You're from
Yeah,
Fresno
I'm
as
from
well,
Fresno,
right?
too. Yep.
Yeah, what parts
Yep.
are?
Like off of like Highway City, kind of Shaw 99.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know where that is.
Yeah,
93722?
93722.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way out there. That's where all my family's at.
No, nice. And so what are some of your like influences like growing up, like getting into the music scene?
My favorite rapper is Big Pun.
Okay.
Like all the time. To this day, I can't shake it.
Yeah,
Like I
mine
still
too.
catch like crazy lines trying to go back and decipher that stuff. A lot of West Coast too, you know, the classics, Tupac. My cousin was giving me like SIBO and all that back in the day too. I'm a big Outkast fan.
Yeah, I love Outkast. Andre?
Yeah. When I was younger, I liked Big Boy more.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You know, you hear Andre say that Big Boy was the dopest.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah, recently.
As I got more technical, like when I got older and started thinking about how to do it, I became a bigger Andre fan.
Yeah,
me too.
I was a Big Boy fan for sure.
Man, my cousin, older cousin too, right? He put me on Outkast. I remember I used to love Roses.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was like one of my
Yeah.
favorite songs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so you guys met up around that time, and then so when did Kev come into the? Or Kev, let's get into you, man. What's the backstory, bro?
Same, man. I mean, student of the game. I just love all kind of rap, man. My older brother, rest in peace. My older brother Ron. He introduced me to rap. He would play a lot of. It was, of course, a lot of music being played in my house. A lot of blues, a lot of R&B,
That's
a
dope.
lot of funk. But then, you know, them 80s hit, man, and it was like some Run DMC started being played. You know, Public Enemy, Too Short. I'm a huge Too Short fan. My brother took
Shout
me
out Too
to
Short, yeah.
Public Enemy and Run DMC came through Fresno in '86. They played at the Selland Arena, and that was the first concert I went
That's
to.
so fucking dope.
Yeah.
And it would flip my head.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it's the things you saw there, probably. Yeah.
The whole thing,
Yeah.
you know, that was when they had the militant guys on stage with
Yeah.
the faux rifles, flipping them in the air,
Yeah,
and doing all of that.
Yeah.
Like the stage, the showmanship was just, and it was like new. It was I mean, I had never seen nothing like it. Fast forward, my same brother, he also DJ'd in high school, and so he would have me come up to the stage and you know, give me the mic and let me just. I wasn't even rapping. I was just talking and playing around. But that led to him hitting me one day and was like, "Hey, we're gonna make a song." And I'm 8 years old. You know what I mean? So
And you had the voice since 8 years
That's-
old, bro.
Yeah.
he wrote a verse and he had looped James Brown break beat and had it going and he rapped it for me and showed me how to rap it. And as you could imagine, from then all I wanted to do is make songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it wasn't until the software that came out that enabled people to record from home or home studios that I was able to really immerse myself and really get into it. Because before that, studios were expensive, man.
Yeah.
There was a spot called Pyramid.
I remember
Jerry
Pyramid.
Lill.
I remember Pyramid, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I mean, R.I.P. I love Jerry for what he provided to the city, but it was expensive, man, to go there and to
That equipment, I'm sure, was no joke, man.
it was expensive. So when the software came out, the Fruity Loops and the Magics and Adobe,
Acid.
Acid.
Yeah.
That's when I jumped back in it, man. Thank God for people like Bobby Black and Diego Red and Sean J, because they were the early pioneers of of those that equipment for me, introducing it to me. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Man, so you think that like starting on that recorder and the CD and all that, like you never got the name One Take Baker, or
One Take Bake.
Dang.
no? But you think that like made you so much like starting in that to like now all the technology, like now I hear some guys here in Fresno, they're like, oh yeah, I made this song like straight off my
Right.
phone.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
yeah, it
it's
is.
crazy,
It's nuts.
you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how that's all evolved. You think that's like makes you a lot better than
more
Having to
efficient.
come from that?
having to come from that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, as far as like the skill of going into the studio and getting the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure, because you had to be able to perform it almost all the way through, or all the way through. Once the digital stuff came in, you could start chopping it up, and it made it a little easier. But even the early stuff,
Yeah.
if you didn't have an engineer that could put it together,
Yeah.
you had to do as much of it. You had to do as much of it as possible, right? So up until my album called Underground Residency, every verse I did was all the way through.
Dang. Okay.
So like up until 2 years ago, 3 years,
Damn.
3 years ago,
That's
I never
crazy.
because Pop, when I was recording at the Green Room Studio before, he liked the way it sounded when you did something all the way through. He liked the way the cadence
Organicness,
was.
yeah.
The
He liked the
organicness of
organic.
it.
He's like, we can go back later and cut out the bigger breaths.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
touch it up. But he liked the way, if you could perform it all the way through, he liked the way that sounded. So he made me do everything all the way through. So all that shit up until just a few years ago.
Man, so these kids are privileged now, huh?
Yeah.
It's because it's an interesting question because to answer your question, yes, like back in the day, you had to be more efficient. You had to be ready. You had to have it perfected before you went in there to record it. You know what I mean? And so nowadays, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, to
Right.
each his own, but nowadays, guys come off the head. They're punching in from the beginning. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
They'll come back the next day and do the next line.
yeah, like
That's a fact.
it's way different. The prep doesn't have to be there. The idea doesn't have to be there.
Yeah.
It can grow. Like,
Well,
and
pro-
it's
yeah.
different.
Well, probably because like, especially like you were saying, a session was so expensive. It's like, bro, I got to get in there and knock all this out in an hour. So you're
That's true,
preparing
too.
way
That's
before
true, too.
as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a-
your time starts when your scheduled time starts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
when you start
Not
recording.
to smoke
Yep.
around.
Yeah.
And that's what
when you're paying for studio time.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the clock started at 9. I don't know why you're still on the couch.
That'll make
Yeah.
you more efficient. You know what I mean? $50-$60 an hour and make you a little bit more efficient for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I saw a recent interview with artist Christopher Cross. I don't know if you guys know him, but he had that song like Sailing back in the day, the 80s. He's like yacht rock, but one of my favorite artists. And it made me think of that actually because he goes, I was so ready that when they said when my time came and they're like, we're gonna put you in this studio, it costs $5,000 a hour to record in this studio. But he goes, but I was
That's
ready.
that cocaine money.
I know,
right there.
Yeah.
Inflation,
They're trapping, bro, or something.
But he goes, I was ready so that when I went into that studio, I already knew everything, like where the harmonies were going to be, everything. And he goes, I did it in 2 takes. And it was that song Sailing, which got like Song of the Year. He won a Grammy for Album
Can you
of the
sing
Year.
it for us, bro?
Sailing.
I knew he
takes
could.
me
Yes,
away
man, you know he could,
to
bro.
where
Okay, I heard that song.
yeah.
That's a dope one.
But he's amazing, and it's funny you say that because every story he had in that interview, he
Yeah.
goes, "So I was on acid. I was tripping on every time. Like, how did you write this song?
Hey,
I was in the bus tripping on acid.
Start off just
Yeah.
like that, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
On that
But
Mac
we
Dre
came from
drinking.
that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we came from that era where it's like you said, you had to be ready. Like if somebody called you, let's say, because nowadays everybody has a digital digital audio workstation. Everyone has that. But back then, maybe you knew 1 or 2 guys who had it. Because I remember like recording in my room. I did like internet battles, like texting battles and audio battles is what they called it, right? So you would record, like you would write it and then you'd record it and then put it up on the website and then people would vote. Like this guy did better than that guy, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, and actually a lot of like rappers came up from that thing. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. But I remember recording in my room some of those audio battle verses with one ear on the headphones and then into the headphone mic because I had to put into the headphone and the microphone jack at the same time.
Yeah.
And then there was like that latency latency, so you kind of would have to like nudge it back over because it would just record it off beat because it was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But you had to like fix it in that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's those little things that like kind of make you who you are to where like Baker was saying, like I would record verses straight through, but when he got on stage, he could perform that verse straight through because he knows where to take that breath, where to do that.
That's a whole different
That's
animal.
real,
Yeah, that's a whole different animal. And I've seen guys, not going to say names, but I've seen some of these younger cats who, like, he was talking about punching in, you know, an hour later, the next day. I've seen them go on stage live and not only rap over their vocals on a song, which in hip hop's like a no-no. You're not supposed to rap over your vocals. But
shout out to Aswell.
yeah, exactly. As well, stop rapping over vocals. But they not only would rap over their vocals, they would forget it and mess up over their own vocal.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, that there's no excuse for that.
It's one step short of a teleprompter. You
Exactly.
gotta get it right, bro.
You can't. If you're gonna do it over vocal, which you shouldn't anyways, you shouldn't be messing up to do it. You know. So I remember looking at
Step your
locking
game up.
eyes with people. Yeah, like, dang, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But-
because some people would like sound great on like the CD or whatever the record, but then they can't perform live. But
Yeah.
it's like it's a lot different on stage, isn't it? Because you have
Yes.
like you're walking around, so like you're probably expending more energy than like
Yes.
just rapping in the booth or
Yes.
something, right?
Breath control
Yeah.
comes into play.
You have to
Yeah.
learn all
Crowd
that stuff.
control comes into play.
Yep.
Engagement is, you know, there's all kinds of stuff to come in. Physicality, yeah, for sure.
All these things.
even like little things like I guarantee you these guys do it without even thinking. You will be like, I can take a breath here, or I can leave out this word to take a breath.
No,
Yeah,
you have to think about it.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
dope.
Okay.
No, yeah, you have to. There's like those things have to be when you're doing it a lot. If you perform live long enough, you have to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And but the good thing about running 3-man trains is that you have people to back you up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Yeah, definitely. Because
Yeah, he
you
said
could cut
that
it
when,
in or
like, he
boom,
meant
boom,
it.
boom.
Yeah. And it's good because these guys are so they're so experienced and professional that they kind of know. Like I'll be like in my mind, like they should do this when I during my verse so I could catch my breath for this next part. But then they'll just do it. Like I didn't even have to
You
tell
start to
them.
know like that's where he's gonna need.
Yeah.
I think that's where that chemistry comes in as
Yeah.
a group, you know?
Yep.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how do you guys think, like, you know, you guys have been in the scene here in Fresno for, you know, quite a while. Like, how do you guys feel it's changed over time? And do you think it's getting better or worse? Or what do you guys think about this?
The more it changes, the more it stays the same. Shit change
Man.
change a million times and stays exactly the fucking same.
It's all a cycle on the trends and all that sort of stuff, right?
I left the local music scene for I don't know 5 or 7 years and came right back like I didn't and did the same exact everything and got right back to where I felt like I was before. It's like it's the same. You have to do your best to do you. Try to support other people, but don't depend on them. And you know, represent where you're from. Pay respect, but don't look for no handouts.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Same old shit.
I mean, you know, the landscape of music in general is just ever changing. So, being that we're a small aspect, a small color of a bigger picture, man, we just going with the flow. You know what I mean? We just having fun with it. You know what I mean? Trying to tap in and touch the people, and just just express ourselves, stay expressive.
Yeah.
I feel like if you look at the, because everybody's trying to grow, you're like, let's grow together, let's work together. And I think that's great. And everybody's been shouting that since before we even got into music. I'm sure in the 90s when they were doing hip hop out here, they were talking about the same thing. I bet. Let's get together. Let's make a big, because the idea is if you make a big enough stink that you'll get looks, right, from bigger places, more money will come in.
Yeah.
Pull you up. Like the South took off.
More eyeballs.
A lot of
and
people were doing a lot of things. And then it was a way for people that had money to make money, and then you get money.
Yeah.
Which would be great. I think the part we miss here is artists start looking to let's get together. And then they start watching how much you support me. Like, this guy doesn't even, I shared his thing, they don't even support me.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
bro, grow your own shit. Focus on yourself. Grow yourself as big as possible. And when you give a shout out to somebody, it fucking means something.
Yeah.
And then when they focus on themselves and they grow themselves, they give you a shout out. You're talking business. Some of it turns into money sometimes. You know what I mean? That's how we got to do it. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Focus on making yourself as big as possible.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not being selfish. That's growing. Then what's the saying with the tides? Right. High tide or
High tides rise all
ships.
boats. Yeah. Rise all ships. Yeah.
That's the thing. Missing that's an important part. Grow yourself as big as you fucking can.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's where it kind of like plays into everybody wants you to do good, but just not better than them.
But,
You know, kind of mentality.
But it doesn't matter if everybody's growing as big as they can be. I don't give a shit how big you're getting, because then, you know, if the respect is mutual at that point, cool. And if they weren't going to shout you out, what the fuck does it matter if they have 3 followers or 3,000 if they weren't going to shout you out anyways? But you know what I mean? Like, if we have a mutual respect and we have the idea that we are going to work, this is going to work together and we will grow, but you have to grow. You have to do some work for yourself first before you got to help yourself before you can help other people.
Yeah.
100%.
I think a lot of that too comes with where we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Geographically, you know what I mean? And we've never had like a machine or a platform for local artists to really be able to grow and really plant some roots and see results and see growth. We've never really had that. So everybody really is trying to create that. Yeah. And I think that there are pockets of people that are doing a good job at what Baker is alluding to. It's just that,
and it's happened. And this is not a knock to the people doing it right now. I love to see it, but it's happened so many times before. Yeah. And I hope that the people doing it now just knock it out of the park. All the artists are super successful.
Keep going, keep growing. Don't start looking back. Don't start worrying about what the next person is doing, but everybody just worry about watering their individual plant
and then come together afterwards.
And then the plants, what happens is you plant plants so far apart.
There it is.
As they grow, they start connecting in between. And that's what that's essentially what we would like to get to, but you gotta water your individual plant. And everybody has to water their own individual plant, and then as they grow, we can have a fucking bush, and we can, you know what I mean? We've got bush.
And we all love bush.
I don't know if it's because I'm, become a little bit more involved in the community and everything like that, especially doing the podcast. You know, you got to get out there a lot more and connect with everyone, right? But I feel like content and like the Valley's voice is like growing and growing and growing, right? And I mean, that's what we've always liked to say, like, I would love to see Fresno be like a hub, because I mean, we're centrally located. We're in between the Bay and down in LA, and like everybody, I feel like here in Fresno, once they're starting to grow, either they want to go one or the other way, right? But it's like we would love for Fresno to be like be what it is, and like not feel like you got to leave Fresno to become something.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
This is important. These type of podcasts that everybody's starting and growing these platforms is huge, because we've never had this kind of look before.
This is the work that is needed to get there.
Yes, sir.
What you're doing, you know what I mean? What we're doing.
Yep.
For
That's
sure.
right.
Yeah, that's why we started the podcast. You know, like I remember, you know, one of my buddies. I've said this story a few times, but we used to live together, and the one that's truck driving right now. And it was probably like over a drunk conversation or something. But I was like, you know what? I told him I was like, I want to start a podcast. It's like I just want to talk to people, and I just like getting stories and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
and I never really knew where it was gonna go. And it's like, you know what? Well, what kind of other podcasts are out there? And it's like I found like more niche specific podcasts, whether it's like fitness or you know like some sort of like sports or you know different stuff like that. And I'm like,
yeah.
why don't we just start highlighting like businesses or creatives or honestly like anybody that's doing anything here in Fresno? Like let's be that platform, right? So where if you want to, you know, share your story and you have something to say, then like why not say it here, you know? And
Yeah.
that's kind of what we've grown it into, and
That's
like just
dope.
kind of highlighting everything that's around
It's
here.
dope.
So
It's dope too because it's like a selfless type of podcast interview, you know, because you know, like to some degree, you're giving us a look, right? Like you might not gain as much out of doing some of these interviews that you do, which is like if you're covering sports, it already has built-in fans, right? So if you're covering sports, it's easy to grab and it's easy to grow.
Yeah.
So it's super selfless, and like I respect that.
yeah, it'd be dope for like us to have the platform here to like when anybody does come into Fresno, it's like, hey, they want to stop by the Grizzly Talk
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah, have
you
to.
know?
Yeah.
Gotta go
exactly.
there. Yeah,
So
that'd be crazy.
that's the goal, you know, definitely.
Yeah.
It's always been about like more of the passion of it, of just, you know, and having great conversation and making moments like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
happen. And so I do want to give a shout out to Sam from FTK,
All right.
man.
Sam,
He's been a big supporter of us, man, and he
and of us.
Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted
sure.
to kind of like, you know, segue
Good
into
segue.
like
Good segue.
how
That's a
you guys
fancy
know.
word.
Yeah,
Sam is the
He's
fourth
the honorary fourth.
the fourth member of Heavy is the Head for sure.
yeah.
FTK Sam, yeah, he helped us out a lot. He's a very, very influential, inspirational, just a good dude. He's very creative, as you know. And so yeah, to have him that we could bounce ideas off of and we could sort of collaborate with has been, man, for me, has been like a dream, honestly. You know what I mean? And I'm living a dream. And so yeah, shout out to FTK Sam one time.
Huge shout out to Sam. I know
Wherever you at in the world.
he says he's the Joey Diaz of our podcast, man. He's been on like 3 or 4 times already, and always shows love, man. Is always like connected us wherever he can, and so yeah, huge shout out to him. So how did you guys get into contact with Sam? Like, what was it like meeting him?
So, me personally, I've known Sam for a long time. Back when he had, so FTK and Visalia.
In Visalia,
first,
yeah.
And then FTK on Shaw when he had it there.
Yeah.
And he's always just been hella cool. You
shot
know,
we shot the Alpha Force video and
yeah,
and FTK on
yeah,
Shaw.
Yep.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, he's always been a nice guy to me, and always been respectful to me. So, you know, for him to be a part of this was just, I've always wanted to work with him because in my mind, I was like, Sam is such like a creative genius and a like a pillar of the hip hop community that if he works with you, you're like, that's like a look. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's a credibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for him to be like, oh yeah, I got you guys. Yeah, no problem. And I mean, like, I hit him up today about something, and yeah, here's my boy's number. It's like, dang, this fool like must really believe in it, you know. And then to hear him talk about like, let's say just like our project, right, where he's like, yo, this is like a super group. This is, and you know, like Sam. You know, name your price on this thing that you did for us. Nah, just the fact that you guys are keeping hip hop alive, that's good enough for me. Like that kind of like, bro, it blows my mind.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
all love.
Yeah, exactly. Because it literally is love. This is a dude who we're talking created the Kanye Bear logo. This is the dude who works for the Fresno Grizzlies. This is the dude who's operating on a whole different level than we are. So for him to be like, I got you, that it has to be love, right? Because he doesn't have all the time in his
Yeah.
days.
It has to be genuine too.
Exactly. So for him to genuinely F with us like this, it means the world to me.
I think what it is we're all fans and we all strive to just continue doing dope shit. We're fans of dope shit. And I think Sam is a like-minded person. He's fans of dope shit. He's constantly doing something dope. You see it.
Yeah,
If you
all the
follow
time.
him on
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media,
Just-
I'm not exaggerating in the slightest, right? He's daily doing something dope and
Yep.
something
Always, man.
inspirational.
Yeah.
And so,
That's your motto right there.
yeah, do something dope every
something
day.
dope.
Every
What are
day.
you doing
Do
today?
dope daily. Oh,
Better
that
be
should
something
be
dope.
it. Do dope daily.
Do dope
Hey,
daily.
that's fire, dude.
Hey, take it
That's
how you
right.
want, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not that
Stay off
Joey
the glass
Diaz.
pipe.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, like hearing his story and then like meeting people along the way, and it's funny. Like how I said, like sometimes Sam will come on here, will bring somebody on. Like he's brought like Grumpy Burger Lady and
Oh,
hear
yeah,
what they
yeah,
did
yeah.
with the whole Biggie,
yeah.
stuff, and
Dez.
doing pop ups and
Shout out to Dez, man.
Yeah.
She just had to close
I know. Her spot.
Take Three,
her spot.
Grumpy Burger
but
Lady, man.
The series, the stuff that she did,
Man,
leading
insane.
up to it
Uh-huh.
was so good. Did you guys watch any of that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
she was
yeah,
posting
the
online?
videos.
Yeah.
The truth bombs.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say she just went out.
I
Yeah,
love it. I
yeah.
love it. I love
Respect.
it, and I love to see it.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah. So much more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Man.
awesome.
And it's good to see like a woman, and not only a woman, but a woman of color be like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm going in.
Yeah.
This is the truth. Like
Yeah.
you gotta applaud Des for that, you know?
Right, yes, for sure.
Man, shout out to her too and
Yeah.
everything they've done. That's burgers were amazing too. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have been
Oh
there.
yeah,
but
the food is good.
Yeah,
food
yeah,
is
yeah.
great.
yeah, it's crazy. I know we went one time too when Sam. It was he made was it a 7 or 5 layer burger? I thought it was the craziest. But I'm like, that guy, he comes out with some crazy stuff, and I just kind of learned to trust him with his food stuff because I'm like,
yep.
yeah, going into now Jive Turkey that he has, right? And
Yeah.
all the ciphers and all that. That's
Yeah.
a dope event in itself. But I remember first year we went, it was he had the with Premio Mayor, he did a collab with them for the turkey quesadillas.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like a Hennessy cranberry sauce. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, that sounds crazy.
But
But I
to try
tried
it,
it.
yeah.
I was like, man, bro, okay. Now whatever you put out, bro, food, I'm gonna try it, bro. Yeah.
And that's the thing with Sam is that if you pay attention to like what he like his concoctions, it's a reflection of him. So it'll have like that higher taste, but like that hood touch. So I'll be like, he'll put caviar on a Popeye's chicken biscuit, like that kind of shit. But that's who he is, because he is like higher taste, but he's still like in the hood. That's what it is,
Country as hell.
Yeah.
Man, so I know you said working with Sam. Like, do you guys have what kind of work have you guys been doing with him, or you guys have anything like any projects
Well-
or anything you guys working on?
So how we started working with him was, so No had the idea. He was like, man, we were all trying to come up with a logo. We had the name of the group. We needed to put an image to the name and something that spoke to us, spoke to what we were trying to say, spoke to our intentions. You know what I mean? And so one of these guys said, they were talking about it. We have a group chat, right? They were talking about it. And one of them said, we should hit up Sam with whatever, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah, it's
sure.
probably me.
And before like they could even really dive into it,
He just hit him up.
I hit him up on the
Copied the
DM.
text and pasted it.
I hit him on the
Screenshot,
DMs
right?
like, hey Sam, we putting this together. This is KP, whoop de whoop.
Yeah.
I'm with No, I'm with BKR. We putting this together, and we thought of you for helping us with some visuals and with putting some visuals and creating a logo. You know what I mean? Among other things, and he was with it, bro.
Yeah.
he was with it.
Me and this fool still going back and forth, and he's like, "Hey, he's down. He's gonna be sending out some shit by the end of
Here's
the
a
week."
mock-up, huh?
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's true.
But bruh, they shot like what they were thinking to him, and that's our logo. So if you guys are familiar
Right
with
here.
our logo,
Right on that. I'm gonna
which
need
you
one of
should
those hats,
be,
bro.
Yeah, we
got you.
We're gonna
Got
have
you.
the merch. We're gonna have
Got
the
you.
merch.
You got
Yeah.
any
Have
with
Frez,
you?
yes, I don't have on. Any,
Okay, we got
Man.
you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck
But
yeah.
he created the logo though. The logo, the font, Sam did all of that. We can take no credit for that. For
and
sure.
it's funny because like I'm proud of it. I love the logo, and I'll always be like, the same guy who did the Kanye logo did this. I always like preface it.
Yeah.
The same guy. And then so I was working with our graphic designer for the cover, and he on the back of the front there is the Heavy Is the Head logo like peeking out over the valley, and he kind of had it hidden back. And I was like, bro, no, we need it to be more prominent. This logo was designed by the guy who did the Kanye.
Like, you don't know how serious this is, bro. Hey, you put some fucking respect on Sam's name, bitch.
But and then he put, "Oh, really?" question mark. Like, yes. So then he put it more prominent. And
Yeah.
yeah. So this was designed, damn it.
Yeah, he made our logo too, and I don't know, David,
That's
my
tight.
friend David, he's the one who sent it to him, or I don't know, but yeah, he just sent it. I was like, man, that's just dope, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
heck yeah, we're gonna
And-
stick with this.
And like he was
yeah.
saying, like Sam, what somebody will hang their hat on for the year, like some kind of like idea that they have for the year. Sam does those daily. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
dang, this dude is just, and it's not even like something that he is doing. He's just like, I thought of this and put it together.
Yeah.
Where if somebody else thought of it, they'd be like, oh, I created this genius
They
for
put a
a
whole
year.
campaign behind
Yeah,
it.
and
He
he's
just
like,
thought
no.
of it in his sleep and
And
woke
then
up
forgot
out of a
about
nap.
it.
It's just like, I feel like he
Damn.
just doodles, bro, and he's just like, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
yeah. But it's just,
Yeah.
something about that guy, man. He's
Yep. Yep.
Classic.
he's got that hardwired in him.
He's a classic, man.
Yeah.
So what do you guys have in like plans for the group to keep growing, or what are your guys' plans with the group?
Should we drop a gem on him now, or
Definitely.
think
Let's
you
give the
should
Grizzly Talk exclusive
drop
right
a gem
now.
on him now? You
Yeah.
want to drop
I
it?
think we should.
We already have started working on part 2, Heavy Is the Head part 2,
go.
and
Yeah.
it's
Oh, he's got one.
we got the sound effects.
Oh yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
We already started on part 2, and it's based around it's a harmonizing project.
Okay.
It's a harmonizing project. I'll put it like that. You guys want to
Yeah,
elaborate?
yeah. It has elements of like R&B.
Ooh,
into
okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, I heard the voice. You
Yeah,
hit that
yeah.
song earlier.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
said that?
That's my solo.
Smooth jazz.
Yeah, exactly. That's my yacht rock album.
Nah, so we have a song on this album that's out today, that just dropped today. Heavy is the Head,
yep.
out today,
It'll
Friday,
be in the
March
link in the
13th.
bio right here too.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
We
shit.
have a
Link in the
song.
bio.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Thank
or in
you.
the description or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
Not no
same shit.
OF stuff. No, you know.
But we got a song on the album called Muddy Buddy. And if you go listen to Muddy Buddy, that song inspired a whole
That was a good session. He was asking about
Second.
the sessions earlier.
gotcha.
Yeah, right?
Bro, that
was,
session was magic.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Man.
Yeah, that
that-
session
that-
was magic.
That song is like it's about vices, right?
Yeah.
Like smoking, drinking, whatever your vices, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. But when we went into it, we just had like the bass thing, and then these guys were like, just let's add like these harmonies here, harmonies there, and it just kind of snowballed into this thing where it sounded almost like Bone Thugs,
Yeah.
kind of.
It's the best
Yeah.
way to put
thing,
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
It started off as just like a chant, like a basic hip hop hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we just layered and layered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then got
Into a
yelled
whole
at
thing.
by Pizzle with every
Bro,
layer we
yeah.
wanted to add.
Yeah.
He's, no, damn it.
Well,
No.
Pizzle's
He's a purist.
he's a minimalist too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's a good word.
we could have stripped away 80% of those vocals.
He doesn't want it.
And he would have been just fine. But we knew, we're the artists, so
Yeah.
we knew what we were going for. And I'm so glad that we always
it, yeah.
always stick to our guns, because that fucking song is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
For sure.
Yeah, that I got to hear these songs now for sure.
for sure.
I'm excited to hear
gotta
that
go.
Harmony project, man. That sounds dope.
Yeah. Oh, man, do we want to talk about it at all?
What's about?
About like the touch on the Harmony project, what we got so far, or no? Should we leave that alone as is?
If you want, man.
Yeah,
All right,
let's throw it
fuck
out there. Let's throw it out there, man. Let's go.
Fuck it.
We here
Shout
right
out-
now.
Shout out Shabby.
Yeah.
Shout out Brandon Freeman.
Yes, sir.
Who else? Oh, I'm forgetting somebody.
We got Addict Salt.
Adding
yeah,
Salt.
Adding Salt.
These are people that are
Trey
helping us
Sick.
to write and produce for the second project. So if you know Brendan Freeman, if you know Shabby, DJ Shabby, these are extremely talented vocalists, talented artists, talented writers. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
they-
then you know,
upper echelon artists. These guys
Yeah.
are
Echelon,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we'll come in, we'll help write some stuff with you guys, we'll help formulate some harmonies and stuff like that with you. So we actually have one of the songs, Shalom, which is not. They didn't do it.
no,
but-
they didn't do it.
Y'all Jewish
We
or-
wrote
No,
that.
no.
Hey, shalom, shalom. We don't
That's what your
discriminate.
girl's
Yeah.
always saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
No, that was one of the funny jokes because it's about peace, but not that kind of peace, but
Yeah.
the peace. And then somebody was like, I was like, yeah, it's called Shalom. They're like, is it about what's going on over there? And they're like, nah.
it's about getting a piece of
Yeah,
ass.
that's what it's about. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what it's about.
Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint.
But
Timing could be better, but this track's coming out.
yeah, but it's a big project that we're embarking on. It's something that we think that not a lot of people are doing in this genre. So we're just gonna try it. I think people will dig it.
Yeah, we're just staying creative, man. We're just gonna keep hitting people. We got a bunch of stuff, man.
That's for down the road.
We got a
right
bunch-
now,
yeah.
right,
Man.
yeah,
Yeah,
right
there
now
we
we
go.
got Kev's working on the biggest undertaking I think we're taking on right now is Kev has been working on putting. Is it okay if I kind of give the
Please do.
the structure? So like what it's gonna be is he took 3 songs and he's writing like a treatment for having a music video for each, but having them all coincide with each other to make like basically a 10-minute movie. If you
Yeah.
were to watch
Rap
all 3,
musical.
right? If you were to watch them all back to back, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Little trilogy.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's something that I think is gonna help to separate us from the pack a little bit. You know, there's a lot of dope artists in Fresno. Shout out to everybody.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of dope music videos coming out of Fresno now too, because there's a lot of dope videographers I think that are here. Shout out to all you guys. But I think what's gonna separate us from a lot of our compadres is a movie. Not everybody's putting movies out unless you're Otis Reed or Diego Red.
Right.
Which shout out to you
Shade,
fellas.
Yeah.
Big projects.
Right.
You're not putting out movies in this area, in this region, and so we're gonna add our names to that hat right there, to that list of
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some big
Creatives.
plans for it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
We
That's
got
his-
a big
his
idea.
baby.
And then shout out to Sam again. He's already opened the door to the stadium, so he's
Yeah.
like, you could record it, you could film, you could shoot it at least a couple scenes at the stadium if we will
That's
open
dope.
it.
Yeah,
We'll open it
yeah.
just for you, or we'll open it during an event or whatever you got to do.
huge.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
He's like, I got the keys right here.
Right?
Hey, let's
Right.
go in there.
Man.
So this spring, this summer is gonna definitely be a lively one. We got a lot of dope shit coming up, man.
That's the
For sure.
big.
You
That's
guys
like
got
the
any
biggest project.
Any
coming
listening
around.
parties or anything like that?
Yep.
Let's go, man.
Listening, I think we got to work on that. Like a fan listening party would be tight.
Yeah.
Man, shoot
We
me the
have
invite to
just,
that one.
but right,
Yeah.
right now, so next week.
There
At
you
this
go.
point, next week would be we're taking the main stage, 99 stage at Frez Yes.
Okay,
Come
dope.
out,
Yeah.
come out because
So we'll be out
some of
there,
these shows
I missed
might
last
be
year,
a
man.
listening party event.
Yeah.
Because we're
Chop it up.
considering
Okay.
we're considering performing the album.
I would prefer. We haven't quite locked it down.
We haven't.
We're 2 weeks out at this point,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
got time. But
come out because
we're,
you
we're
may
locking down
you
whether
may-
or not we're gonna do the entire album all the way
Yes.
through that day.
Live.
We probably will.
live.
Okay, sick.
front
to
sick.
back.
Yeah.
That would
So
be
we
dope.
got
Man, I missed Frezias last year, so I definitely got to make it this
Cool.
year.
We'll be
Yeah.
up there 2:45 to 3:45.
2:45 to 3:45.
And,
Definitely have enough time.
And I'm dropping the exclusive now, and I waited to do this. They don't even know. So the
Oh snap.
who's gonna be rocking with us on that stage It's KG559.
Oh,
let's
Jesus.
go.
Yay.
Heck yeah.
It's a family affair.
Voted
Shout
the
out to my
best.
little bro, man.
Exactly, yep.
KG559.
Man, he's been killing it, bro.
Dope
He's
DJ,
been killing
bro.
it,
Yeah.
man.
That's my little cousin, bro.
Oh,
I was
for
just
real?
thinking, he lived actually with me and our family for a while when he was a little boy.
Hey, so you
And,
owe us one, KG.
Yeah,
You
come
owe us one.
on. No, he's taking care of us,
Nah,
man.
I'm messing with you, bro.
When you were talking about being 8 and recording, I was just thinking about that. I had some shit back in the day
Got
where
you,
he would go freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to find that
We gotta
KG.
I
resurrect
wish,
that.
bro. I
We
fucking
gotta resurrect.
wish
Hey,
I
that day
still
on
had
stage,
that
bro,
stuff.
let him do a little
Yeah,
cipher.
yeah.
He'll tell you though. If
Yeah.
you ever get him in here, he'll tell you. For
Yeah,
sure.
man.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
no,
dope.
KG559, you got to come on the pod too, for
Hey,
sure,
there
man.
we
We got to
go.
make it
Yeah,
happen.
bro.
Voted the best DJ in Fresno, yo.
Yeah, and
Voted
you
the best.
just played was it Tequila Fest?
Man,
Tequila
he's
Fest,
putting in
Taco
that work.
You
Truck.
did Taco Truck Throwdown too?
Yeah.
He's busy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
book,
no, he's
book
been crushing it.
KG559 while you can.
He even was doing a private party later that day for Frez. Yes, he was like, I really want to rock with y'all. Let me know when. So we told him like, this is the time. He's like, I'm there. I can make it work. I'll make them both work.
You know what he was
That's
doing
huge.
too? And this is like totally aside, but related. I think it was last year. He got with a program that was teaching like a summer camp. He was teaching DJ to kids as a summer camp class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's doing that community work. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, book KG559.
Book him
He's a
2
dope
times.
DJ and an all around good dude.
Yeah.
No, awesome, man. Awesome. So you guys got some dope shit coming out, man. I'm excited for Frez. Yes, you guys definitely got to make it on out. Any other shout outs you guys want to give?
Man, shout out, man. A lot of them, bro. I'll
Yeah,
start.
there's too many,
I'll
huh?
start. I got a few of them. Shout out P Street, the Uno. Shout out the homie Medina Rocks, Chris, JJ. Shout out the Statement. The homies, the conglomerate, Maintain Status, Feezy, Montana. Let's see, Schoolboy Q. Man, Diego Red, Bobby Black. Man, it's a lot of. I can just
Yes,
keep
sir.
going on. Nitro the Hippie.
Nitro.
Nitro, what up, bro?
Man, let's
Said if I
high
missed
up.
you, don't. Yeah.
High up, Sear, Worm Avin, the homies, man. JRD, the homie Ricky Grimes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, rip
Doughface.
Man, Doughface, RIP Doughface. For sure.
Point Spot stuff's coming out pretty soon.
Yup.
Yeah, lock in.
Point. You guys, the points.
The points? No, I don't think so.
Doughface and Ricky Grimes. Doughface passed, but Ricky's still putting out all of his music.
Keeping it
Yeah.
lit.
So-
So
Keeping
he
it
did
lit.
he did a posse cut that has all of us on it actually.
Oh, dope.
Plus some other rappers like Nitro, the Hippie. He said, and I think he's getting a couple other rappers on it, and then they might be doing a music video for it. So look out for that. I think
Yeah.
that'll get popping.
Great project and
Yeah.
cool people.
Awesome.
I got we
Shout
got to
outs,
shout.
man.
We have to before I go to the homies. We have to go Big Dig Dug for producing most of the tracks on the album.
Oh, yeah.
K Pizzle for doing all the engineer work on the
Engineering,
album
yeah.
and
Reluctantly.
producing a couple tracks. DJ Fez 1 for producing a couple albums on the track.
Obscure.
Obscure,
The Rockman.
The Rock Man.
and I'm is that all? Is that
that's it.
everybody?
Yeah.
That's everybody.
That's it.
Cool. Yeah. I gotta shout them out. Yeah,
sure.
Point Squad.
Thank you.
Fee, man, who you got? No.
Sarah, Pizzle, of course. That's the homie. That's my brother right there. So my boy Aswell, the Basement Squad, the whole crew. Rest in peace to Trunks. That's it, man. I don't got
Man,
a lot
rest
of
in
people.
peace, Trunks. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Aronde. Rest in peace, Ron Flowers, Relenzo Flowers. Rest in peace, my auntie. Yeah.
Man, well,
Cousin.
Got it.
shout out No, man. Shout out Kev. Shout out Bake over here, man.
Appreciate
Thank you
you.
guys so much for coming,
getting
bro. It's,
heavy in
it's
this
been a dope conversation, man.
Thank
I
you for
really
having
enjoyed it. And man, Heavy is the head. Make sure you guys follow them on all platforms. Also, individually, they're all linked in their bio. So you guys make sure to go ahead and give them a follow. Make sure you guys today, they have their album dropping. Check it out, man.
Today.
Amazing tracks. You shouted out a track earlier, Muddy.
Muddy Buddy.
Muddy Buddy,
the
man.
album
Check
is
that out.
called Heavy is the Head, and the E's are threes. So Heavy is the Head. Replace the E's with
And
threes.
we'll be
That's
at
it.
Frez Yes on March 21st
21st.
on the main stage at 2:45. But look for us. We're going to have a merch booth out there. We're going to be selling merch and hard copies
Yes.
of the album too.
Yes.
So look out
Stay
for that.
tuned. We have more shows coming up. If you follow us on IG, we'll have links and we'll be talking about all that stuff we got coming up.
And look out for these stickers, y'all, where you can you can QR code scan
Coming
the
to
QR
a light
code.
pole
Let's
near
go.
you.
We're putting them all over the city.
I'm
yo.
finna put one on your bitch forehead.
But you just scan it; it'll take you right to our socials, man, our YouTube, everything. And then once we get the website up and
Website
running,
coming soon.
Yeah,
it should be out before. It's gonna be out today. The website, it's actually done
Yeah.
today. Friday the 13th. This is dropping.
Yeah, this is dropping.
The website's out. Go check us out.
Go check it out, man.
The
Heavy.com.
Heavy.com. There
with
you
a
go.
3 instead of an E, heavy.com. Heavy.com, baby.
Look,
Pow.
and come out to the listening party at Frezias. Kev said he first round on him. So,
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
man, well,
If
thank
you could catch me,
let's go. After a few drinks in, you're like, yeah, bro, let's go.
Yeah.
Man, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.